She started it, she escalated it, and then now y'all are out there consoling her. Make it make sense. Like I said, it's giving something. It's giving something.
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, first of all, I'm Sharon. Second of all, I don't normally sit on my floor in the living room and do commentary, but my tripod is broken and I just couldn't wait any longer and I wanted to really get this video out. Okay, so today we are talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 7. Let's get into it. So Beef is Served is the name of this episode, and really and truly I only want to talk about the situation that happened at Bar 1 because I have a lot to say about that by itself, and this episode really just pissed me off. So first of all, before I get into that, I just want to say, like, this whole Karen and Sharice thing, Giselle is like, well, what's wrong? Like, Karen, tell us what's going on. The more you don't want to be friends with Sharice, the more I want to know why. And it's like, first of all, Giselle, how about you have your storyline and figure out what your storyline is going to be about? Because it seems like Giselle, season after season, her storyline is other people's storyline and being the other people's business. Like, please, what do we even really know about her besides the fact that she got 3 daughters and she divorced? Like, we don't really know anything. She don't really show us much of nothing. But I digress from that. But her saying that, and then like Karen just saying like the bridge is burnt, I feel like sometimes that happens. And she said at the table, I'm skipping ahead, that like people grow apart, and I feel like she probably just doesn't want to be friends with her anymore because she just doesn't want to. And it could be because of the whole blue eyes thing, and if that's the case, then that's fine. Like, if somebody decides I don't want to be friends with you anymore and we've grown apart, or you did this and I'd rather not bring it up because it really doesn't matter at this point because we're never going to be friends, that's fine. Sometimes going back to the why isn't important when you know that it isn't going to change anything. So it's no point in us discussing why we aren't friends or why I don't want to be friends with you. I'm not going to be friends with you again. So it's just really no point. We could be cordial. Hey girl, but we're not friends. Also, another thing that I was noticing in this episode, I'm like, why does Mia talk to her friend like that? I would never be able to be friends with somebody and they talk to me like that. You out your mind. Like, no. And even my sisters, people try to make it seem like, oh, when you sisters, da 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 da. But like, even my sisters, I don't talk to my sisters like that. My sisters don't talk to me like that. It's very, like, just no. It's very demeaning almost. And I was just like, what is happening? And then Jacqueline also said, like, if she would have met Mia as an adult, they probably wouldn't be friends. And to me, I was like, then maybe y'all shouldn't be friends. Like, I don't know, because if I wouldn't be friends with you if I met you today, then why am I friends with you? Like, just because we knew each other for a long time? Like, I don't know. I don't ever operate from that place of like holding on to a relationship because you've had it for so many years, or being friends with somebody just because you knew them for so many years. It's like, no. Do we work now? Like, are we good now? Do I like you now? Do I enjoy you now? That's kind of really like, I feel like what should determine if somebody is in your life or not. Not holding on to like what was in the past. Like, if you currently wouldn't like her or wouldn't be friends with her, then maybe y'all shouldn't be friends. I mean, and I know we find out on social media that some things like transpired between them, but I just found that very odd, the way that she was like talking to her. And then when Jacqueline said that, it's given like Jacqueline is feeling away. But for whatever reason, I guess she doesn't want to voice that. Because like, girl, tell her to stop talking to you like that. Also, too, I guess this is just turning into a rant, but Mia is annoying. Is it just me? Or was she getting on everybody else's nerves? Like, Mia, she annoys me. She is very irritating. And this episode made me not like her further. It made her even more annoying. But we gonna get into that. I also appreciated when Wendy brought up the fact that Mia was basically saying that like she wasn't really feeling Sharice, and it's like Mia is such a flip-flopper. She just was talking about how much she likes Sharice and Sharice her girl. Now she like, oh, I understand your side and I'm on your side because she real extra. Excuse me, because she was complaining about her room. Like that would annoy me, but it wouldn't make me altogether not like somebody no more. Like Mia is a flip-flopper. I don't listen. I normally don't like to say I don't like people that I don't even know, but like from what I see on screen, she getting on my nerves. I also felt like they tried to make it seem like Sharice tried to make it seem like me. Wendy said that Sharice tried to make it seem like Wendy said that Karen said that Sharice was coming from the wrong place. But no, Wendy said it. If you watch the episode back, Wendy said, so what about if that person is not coming from a good place? And then Sharice was like, you think I'm not coming from a good place? And then she was like, well, I don't know. She never said that Karen said that she felt she wasn't coming from a good place. She was asking for herself. I also feel like with this whole Mia and Wendy situation, and then Candace as well, I feel like Mia, I don't know what's wrong with these grown behind women getting on these shows and wanting to so bad to be up Giselle and Robin's butt and be the third one in a clique, but you always see like, or the fourth one, because I feel like Ashley kind of in a clique, but like you always see these people doing whatever they need to do to be on the side of Robin and Giselle, and it's actually disgusting, okay, for grown women to be doing that. Like, this ain't high school. Y'all in y'all 40s, almost 50s, okay? But I feel like Mia is picking at Wendy and wanting to have an issue with Wendy because she knows that Robin and Giselle don't like Wendy. So she is trying to be cool with them by way of creating an issue with Wendy, in my opinion. That's how I feel. And I also feel like I said, it might be some colorism there. It might be something there. It's giving something, because to me, this whole dinner table bar one scene, I was so confused. Robin is yelling out, well, not yelling out, but saying she's so antagonistic. Did you miss the part where Mia just hurled some water at her or whatever was in that glass? And you're calling her antagonistic? She started doing, and then they showed that like she started saying the stuff about her husband after she threw the drink. Wendy did say prior to, we don't play like that, but that could mean anything. And after she threw the drink is when she started to say the stuff about her husband and her having sex with Peter and all of that stuff. But it's like, rightfully so, after you throw a drink on me, gloves is off. I also was feeling like Mia started this whole thing by saying, that's my family, talking about Peter and asking her about their beef, or saying that he had beef with her. And Wendy said, I don't have beef with no man. And then she was like, don't do that, Wendy. Don't do that. So it's like she started being hostile first. She started this whole thing. But anyway, so they start getting a little bit more heated. Mia throws the drink, and then rightfully so, Wendy gets even more elevated because I'm sure she was upset, offended, disgusted, shocked. Like, you just threw a drink on me? Like, what? And you hear Robin keep saying she's so antagonistic. Then she pulls out her phone and starts recording, and it's like, what is happening? Like, no. Then she says to Wendy, you're so antagonistic. If you don't want to fight, then you should just shut up. You're telling this woman to shut up after somebody just threw a drink on her. You're telling her to shut up if she doesn't want to fight. So somebody could throw a drink on her and she doesn't have the right to be upset and to speak about it unless if she doesn't want to fight. Like, I was just like, yo, the way that they can pick and choose what's right and what's wrong, because when Wendy decided to get up and leave, when Giselle came back and was like, Mia's upset and rightfully so, because then Mia tried to hit her with her purse. And Wendy is like, I'm not about to sit here with y'all trying to basically justify her being violent towards me. When Monique and Candace had their situation, y'all were team violence is wrong, bop, bop, bop. But now it's me and Mia is justified. Whew, I'm trying not to say something. I'm trying not to be rude and disrespectful. I really am. But like, these old hoes getting on my nerves. Like, I don't understand. That was just insane to me. Like, how dare y'all sit up there and try to make it seem like Mia is justified when she started this whole thing. Mia started this whole thing. She brought up Peter. And then when Wendy said, I don't have beef with no man, she got hostile and elevated in her tone. So how is this now Wendy's fault? We also get Mia calling Wendy ghetto. How? Excuse me? Ghetto? You're the one throwing drinks and trying to hit people with your purse, and she's ghetto? I don't think she tried to hit her with the purse yet when she said the ghetto remark. But it's like, still, you trying to call her ghetto and you're the one throwing drinks? Like you on Love and Hip Hop? Girl, go to hell. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just really could not understand them and then they all went out there trying to console Mia, and it's like, Mia is dead wrong. Mia is wrong. How are y'all like, we leaving if you leave? When she started all of this, she started it, she escalated it, and then now y'all are out there consoling her. Make it make sense. Like I said, it's giving something. It's giving something. And I feel like it's either because they don't like Wendy, so that's why they feel that they finding a way to justify Mia's actions, or they are colorists and that's why they don't like Wendy, so they finding a reason to justify Mia's actions. Because go away from me with this. It's no way that y'all should have been out there rubbing on her, consoling her, convincing her not to leave, and saying y'all gonna leave too after she threw a drink and tried to hit this girl with her purse and broke her nail because she acting a plump fool and trying to fight security and get through. Girl, no. But that was pretty much it for this episode. I'm telling you, after this episode, I really was like, I don't even know if I want to watch this show no more. It's disgusting. Like, it's disgusting. I don't know if I want to watch this show anymore, if this is going to be the type of stuff that happens. And then I also felt bad for Wendy, because it's like she didn't even really have anybody there backing her up. And not that like you need backup, but for somebody who is unbiased to really point out what's happening. Like, you get what I'm saying? And she did not have that. And it just was like, yo, if this is what the season is going to be about, y'all light-skinned girls ganging up and being against Wendy and Candace, I don't want to watch it. Okay? I don't want to watch it. Like, get these old hoes off the screen. For real. That this episode pissed me off. I'm serious. But I'm going to go before I say anything else disrespectful, because my Nork is coming out. Okay, so I'm going to go. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.